I was almost arrested. I was walking through the park one evening, minding my own business. I had gotten a cup of water. It was in a styrofoam cup. So anyways, I was walking through the park. I realized the cup was leaking. I got angry because of it, because the water had gotten on my clothes. So I got mad and I threw it on the ground. And then next thing you know, this guy in a car drives on by. Yeah, someone was driving the car for him. I believe it was his wife or girlfriend. So anyways, he drives on by, shouts from his window, "Hey, pick up the cup or I'm calling the cops." And I tell him to mind his own business. And I'm not going to pick it up. You know what he does? He leaps out of his car. I'm not even kidding. He leapt out of his car. And then he turns to me. He has this angry face. His fists are balled up. And he starts approaching me saying, "Pick up the cup or I'm going to call the cops." And it's like, I'm being serious here. I was afraid that this guy was going to hurt me. I mean, see it from my perspective. He's got an angry face. You know, he's taller than me. He has more muscle. And he looks like he wants to fight. And I'm all alone here in the park. So, anyways, luckily I always carry around a bottle of mace. I pulled it out on him and told him that if he didn't back up, I was going to use it on him. And you know what happens? He calls the cops on me. It's like, really, dude? You got nothing better to be doing than starting fights and calling the cops as soon as you can't attack someone. It's like, seriously, like that's a coward move. You're going to attack someone, but as soon as they have the means to defend themselves, you're going to call the cops and try to get them in trouble over it. So anyways, we're just both standing there in awkward silence. I'm keeping my distance from him, making sure, he doesn't attack me. I'm keeping my mace out the whole time. The cop shows up. And the thing is, the guy, of course, he said that I was littering, but you know what else he said? He said that during the argument, I offered him drugs. It's like, really? That story makes no sense. Why would we be in the middle of an argument and then I'm going to offer to sell you drugs? I told my side of the story. So, yeah, I'm discussing this, knowing fully well that based on what the cop decides, I could end up in jail. So, here's what happens. The cop tells me to get into the back of his car, and here I am thinking, shit, I'm getting arrested. I could just see the other guy with the smirk on his face acting like he won. He won nothing. He spent like an hour starting this whole thing, trying to get me arrested just because I refused to bend to his will. So anyways, yeah, the cop drives away with me in the back of the car, away from the park. But then, to my surprise, he tells me, "So, where's your car at?" I'm like, yeah, it's in the parking lot behind the coffee shop. Why do you ask? And then he says, "I want to make sure you get back to your car safely." And there I was, relieved, because I was worried I was going to get arrested. But no, the cop was just making sure that I got home safely. I don't bear any ill will against the guy that started the whole thing. I wish him the best. But that whole experience has taught me that you really need to be more careful with where you go. And the time of day can be a factor as well, because I had been in the park right when it was about to get dark, and Officer Drake had explained to me that the park was more dangerous at nighttime because you're more likely to get people like that who are just are looking for conflict, who just want to start problems. But don't worry, guys. I didn't get arrested. I didn't get charged with anything. The whole issue was resolved. If you want to see more content like this, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell for notifications. And I will see you later.